And fans, Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dean Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and Harrell's in at the 5 spot. Here's Levine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by LeBron James, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Free throw good, Porter. Drops them both. Schroeder with the ball. A floater. Second chance shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Satoransky. Pass to Levine. Outside, Markkanen. The pass to Satoransky. Back to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And Levine, here we go. Sweet little floater.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. I mean, he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Now, here's Schroeder. And a wide open look for James. Carter pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That one goes. Count it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Levine. Passes it to Porter. From deep. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's LeBron, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Chicago called for the foul.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And James drills them both.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Now here's Porter. He had 15 points last outing. Good D by James. With the shot. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. Satoransky, bounce pass. And again, no good by Chicago. Lakers leading by 3. The drive by James. It's all in by the Bulls.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Satoransky. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Satoransky.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Porter. Back to Satoransky. Carter looking around. And he lays it straight in. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Shot clock at 5. Here's James. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's Levine. From 13, and Davis pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Now here's Schroeder. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is on the mark. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
And throw move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Levine can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good by Davis.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Satoransky against Schroeder. Right side Levine. Over Waiters. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Harrell. Pass to Waiters. The tray. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Satoransky. Outside Levine. Harder on the wing. Porter dishes to Levine. Takes a 3. Again, Levine missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
great names.
Check out stats for James. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Porter. Back to Sadaransky. Let's go. And no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Schroeder passes to Waiters. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Sadaransky. Dishes to Markkanen. Back to Sadaransky. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Davis. Floats one up. Got a hand on it.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Now here's Porter. The feed now to Levine. Davis against Sadaransky. There's the pass to Markkanen. And the shot goes in.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Right wing. Schroeder, right side. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Schroeder's got 7 points. Bulls trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Levine kicks to Sadaransky. Shoots over Schroeder. Chicago with a new 14. Here's Levine, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He has 6.
You know, he wants to be more aggressive from there. I like watching Levine work the mid-range game into his game.
James in the post, guarded by Porter. Waiters outside, passes it to James. Davis dishes to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for LeBron.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Outside, Markkanen. Levine against Waiters. Pass to Sadaransky. Over Harrell. The shot by Sadaransky, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. Fires from 14. Rebound by Harrell. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. They get it back. Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Free throw good, Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg. That's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Tries it from now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mark, the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Carter hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. Schroeder outside to the inside. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Jumps up, and then Waiters with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's White. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Pass to Satoransky. Outside, Markkanen. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Porter. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Satoransky against Schroeder. Porter, no luck.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And there's the pass to Markkanen. It's 3 pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Here's Kuzma. Thaddeus Young picking up that last pass. Kuzma finds James. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 18. Valentine with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. That's good from Caldwell-Pope on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Look, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. Oh, great ball movement there.
Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Gafford. Kicks it to White. Pass to Gaffney. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to James. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Young passes to Harrison. From 12 feet out, the Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Right block shot, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Putting up about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Here's Valentine. He dishes it to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison. And again, no good by Chicago. LeBron James on the wing. Over Valentine. Here's Davis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Chicago calls timeout. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Zach LaVine comes in for Harrison, and it's done in for White. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the second free throw, good. Now, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question.
Davis with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Young, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Morris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's LaVine. 6 points for him. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And this team, they love LaVine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. On the wing, LaVine. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. LaVine can't hit. The Lakers shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Kuzma against Dunn. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. There's the pass to Levine. Puts up a three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that three lined up by Levine, right on target. He's a solid three-point shooter, right around 35% from long range.
Passes it to Young. A baseline J. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 22. Pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. Levine against Rondo. Lets it go with the three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Valentine with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Gafford passes to Young. Here's Dunn. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Valentine, that's for 2. Here's Young. And finally they hit one.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second-chance scores.
Now here's Rondo, still looking for his first bucket in this one. They could use a bucket. Rejected by Young.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Zach LaVine go to the line here. That one on Caldwell Pope. Oh, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and LaVine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
Now here's Rondo. To the paint. Harrell dishes to Morris. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Dunn passes to Carter. The dish to Levine from 12 feet out. He can't get that one, and the Lakers take it the other way. Waiters gets a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 19. Dunn passes to Levine. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Morris. Up top, Kuzma. Rondo against Dunn. Rondo, no good. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Houston. Outside, Porter. 1:22 left in the first half. To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. Inside. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody down.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Thien passes to Markkanen. He kicks to Porter. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 5.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Kuzma. Up and in on the layup. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Rondo with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Levine. He's got 16. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see a thing.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forwards. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Carter in at the 5. For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. They double him with LeBron. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's Porter with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Porter passes to Waiters. Over Markkanen, and that one goes long. Bulls trail by 21. In the corner, it's Levine. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last year, getting it done. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Levine kicks to Satoransky. Back to Levine. Over Waiters. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, James. To the paint. Here's Davis. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And that one's good by Porter.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Porter against James. And it goes down 2 points. James has got 17 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The shot's good. And it's 9 points for Otto Porter Jr.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The drive by James. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Now, here's Satoransky. Carter outside. Dishes it to Levine. Pulls it from the elbow. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Levine. He's got 16. Over Waiters. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 23 from 11 feet away. And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight for Chicago. They've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Satoransky against Schroeder. And Satoransky kicks to Carter. And the Bulls with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And James throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Satoransky, and Davis sends it back. Schroeder finds Waiters. Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Chicago calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The pass to Satoransky. Here's Gafford. Shot to stop the run. And
they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Levine, and he banks in the layup. Levine's got 18 points in the game.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
And they double up James. And Harrell slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Levine. 18 points for him. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Levine.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And Clark, talk about the leadership of a guy like Thaddeus Young.
And he's one of my favorites because he's just solid. His actions speak louder than his words, and he's a grinder.
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah.
What a play!
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
That's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Schroeder, right side. Three-pointer. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Harrell. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Harrell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
For Chicago, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Waiters, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Young's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, White. Young trying to break free, and it's White missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Outside, Levine over Waiters. And the Bulls with another miss. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And finished off by LeBron.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dion Waiters. And James no good on that one. And that one's good by Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. And the rejection by Harrell. The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 12 now in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. It's just been a brutal outing for them. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Passes it to Schroeder, shoots over White, and there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Rondo. And 11 points for Dennis Schroeder. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Gafford. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. White against Rondo. And here is Harrell. 11 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Levine against Davis. Rondo with the steal. To the middle. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Satoransky. Valentine with it. Here's Gafford. He's covered by Rondo. Clock is at 3. And again, no good by Chicago. 1:51 left to play in the third. Now the pass to LeBron. Over Levine. And it's LeBron missing. The Bulls shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Levine finds Satoransky. The kick out to Young. Back to Satoransky. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
James against Levine. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes to Satoransky. From downtown. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Chicago making a switch here. .43 seconds left to play here in the third. James outside. And they double up James. Schroeder passes to Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 8 now on the night. Rondo's gone 3 for 7 tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Markkanen. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Here's Dunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career. Certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
He's off on the second. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Valentine. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Caldwell Pope passes to Morris. Davis dishes to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Over Harrison. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Carter outside. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Boy, how about Chris Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look elementary.
Pass to Morris. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Davis. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Harrison kicks to Dunn. He feeds it to Markkanen. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And it's Rondo in the corner. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Markkanen. Cook, good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Down low, here's Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And that's now 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass, evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
The pass to Cook. With some arc, got a piece of it. Dunn looking over the floor. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Morris outside. He dishes it to Cook. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
And the Lakers with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Dunn, guarded closely. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Cook. And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Caldwell Pope passes to Dudley. Here is Cook. Dunn covering. Caldwell Pope outside. No good, unable to end this run.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Kuzma. Now the Lakers on the break. Lots of room, and he gets the jumper to drop.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Valentine. Ripped away. Cook looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. The 17-footer. Misses off the left iron.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here is Cook. Pass to Dudley. Kuzma left side. Dudley finds Caldwell Pope. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Valentine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
First one falls for Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Young's checked in for the Bulls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Cook. Pass to Dudley. Here's Caruso. Clock at 6. And the pass to Cook. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. That one good for 2. 6 points for Thaddeus Young.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
Passes it to Dudley. Here is Cook, defended by Young. Cook, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Done against Dudley. Banked in off the glass. That's 12 points for Chris Dunn.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
Back to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
That's tipped. Here's Dunn. And good that time.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the play.
Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Dunn left side. To the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Here's Young. Over Morris, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here is Cook. Here's the floater. He lays it in. Cook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Cornette. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. Just 2 to shoot. Morris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Here's Dunn. 13. Offensive rebound. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook. The pass to Dudley. Here is Cook. It's deflected.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they really took control of the first two games in this series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with just one left here to go against the Bulls.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Look, it's hauled in by Cornette.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their action, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.